Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. We are going to enter Heggy the Hens quickly and give her the 2 eggs that we have. If we come back, it'll go into an auto cutscene that says we have the eggs and that we have both of them. And so we have to go throw them in the nests that are over there. And as you can see, there's actually one up top, but we can't do anything about it yet. We need to know a move from a much later level to do anything about it. And actually, I think that one unlocks the Jinjo multiplayer character. One of these will unlock the homing egg cheat, and then the 3rd egg, which is either the up top one or another one of these, unlocks something else, but I forget what it is. We will find out quickly, though. The blue egg awards homing eggs. And actually, we don't have to even enter. We might have to enter that on the board, but it might actually already just be in our cheats list that we can activate and deactivate as we please. And the pink egg awards the move the Breagle Bash. Okay, I thought this might be the 3rd one, but this is the Breagle Bash, and this move is kind of useless because it's slow, but it's entertaining, because we just smash Kazooie into the ground. It actually will do damage. It will kill enemies. It will break things that normally will be broken by normal moves and stuff. Basically, it's a normal attack move, except it's kind of slow. We're going to come and unlock the 3rd level quickly over here. And then, unfortunately, I think the rest of the video will probably be in between. By which I mean we're going to go back to Mayhem Temple and finish stuff up. And make the one connection back to Glitter Gulch Mine. But anyway, if we come in here, we only need 8 Jiggies to get in here, and I have 18. That is going to be the story for the rest of the game. We're going to be very far ahead in our Jiggy count. This puzzle is again harder than the last puzzle, but it's still not that difficult. Like I said, start with edge pieces if you aren't that good at doing jigsaw puzzles. Other than that, I mean, really, it's solving a puzzle. It's not that hard. Even with trial and error, you should have more than enough time. And we are already on our last piece, and that is it. That will complete the painting for the 3rd Jiggy Wiggy challenge, and the Great One will open the entrance to Witchy World, which is the 3rd level. Witchy World is an interesting level. It's fun. It's also a pain in the neck. It's very irritating. There's lots of backtracking and connecting and doing things with moves we don't have yet, and interconnecting things and annoying minigames and such. It is a nice level, though. It actually has some of my favorite areas or favorite Jiggies to get in the game. Although it is a very challenging level. It'll probably take quite a few videos. I don't know if it'll take as many as Glitter Gulch Mine. I really hope not, because that took much longer than expected. But we will see. And with that, Witchy World is open for us to use any time. But we are going to go back to Mayhem Temple quickly and actually get a Jiggy, a Jinjo, and another Jiggy. And if we have time for it, we will probably be going back to Glitter Gulch Mine too and picking up the Jiggy for saving Dilberta. But now that we have the Bill Drill, we can break this rock and reveal that flight pad. And so now places that we need to fly are open. So that will allow us to come over here and get this Jinjo. It's actually our 2nd green Jinjo now, and in fact might be our 2nd green Jinjo in a row. But if we get him, we can then also fly up to the temple that is up here that we need to enter and do a mission for. In fact, I don't know if we'll be able to fully finish everything I want to in this video, because there's a lot of distance to cover, but I will do my best. Up here, we are actually going to get the 3rd Cheeto page for Mayhem Temple and actually enter an area that we can complete that mission for Blodazan. And there's the Cheeto page. We now have 7. If we go back to Cheeto, which I might do off screen or much later, because I don't plan on using any of the Cheeto cheats in most of the game. If we come up here, there's going to be a switch that we can hit, and it will open up this gate that is made of bones, and we are actually going to enter Pterodactyl World, which is level 5. We are technically in level 5 currently, and what we need to do is we need to get past this sleeping guy and get that gold Target Zan's head. So this is much like the snake on top of the code chamber. This stuff will crack and will wake him up, and we'll get thrown out of the cave. So we have to sneak across it, and again, it's very slow. But conveniently, there is a nice large area that is not covered in sticks that we can get to. And if we come up here and grab it, we will actually start walking with it above our head. We can't attack or do anything. But once we get to the end of this sort of tunnel type area, it will actually go into our sort of inventory, and we can move on. But yes, this will take us back out to where we came in. That will actually go farther into Pterodactyl Land, but there is a gate, and so we can't do anything with it. And I believe that is all we can do in here. And actually that's where I just came out. We need to go back through here, where we came from. And once we get through the golden shining light there, the statue will go away again. But taking these stairs down that we intersected will actually go back into Blodazan's treasure chamber. And there are actually a few things that we can do if we can grab this ledge and shimmy on over here. There are going to be bad guys that we can't see because they're going to be in a very weird angle off the screen. But if we can do that and we can drop over here at the end, there's actually going to be a shock jump pad to get over to or back up there, and we actually need to go talk to Blodazan right now and give him this, and he is going to end up giving us a Jiggy for it after we tell him that the caveman has stolen it. Basically, that grip grab, if we followed it over, would have gone to the empty honeycomb that we already got, I believe. Actually, it might go to that Jiggy. I don't believe so, though. I think the Jiggy is on a lower level. The Unga Bunga wakes up and realizes that the thing is gone, and that he is in trouble with his tribe. So we have have successfully gotten that thing back for Blodazan, and so that is one more Jiggy down from Mayhem Temple. We gotta go get it though. I believe it might be up here. No, that is where the empty honeycomb was. It is over here. So this is the Jiggy, and we actually have to go get another Jiggy quick that I'm going to do before we save Delberta, because in order to save Delberta, we actually have to change into Stony Banjo, which is quite irritating. But if we warp to the prison compound, right where Delberta is, we can actually get another Jiggy in an area that is actually by the first Cheeto page we got. We can get there either going through the Cheeto page tunnel up top or swimming down through this bottom tunnel. Works either way. Get you to the same place. In here though, we will see a series of columns, and the top one has a Jiggy on it. But we couldn't do anything about it before because this boulder was blocking the entrance of these stairs down below the pillars. And what we have to do is we have to go and find the pillar that has the Jiggy on it, and we have to hit it. And if we hit the right one, it will knock the Jiggy down to the next pillar. And there we go. That is the highest pillar. And so it is going to knock it counterclockwise to the next pillar. and we then have 45 seconds to hit the rest of the pillars, knock it all the way to the bottom, go back up and grab it before it will be re-put on top of the tall pillar, and we have to start over. Again, not that hard. Really, all we gotta do is go around in a counterclockwise fashion, and there's one more pillar to hit. And after that, we can go get that Jiggy, and we will probably actually be a little short on time for saving Dilberta, but we will definitely get it in the next video, and then we will probably start Witchy World. This video might be a bit short, so I apologize about that, but we're at a really weird in-between level sort of time. And we have 27 seconds to go get that Jiggy, and we are going to do so. Maybe I have time to possibly go get the code that we need, but probably not time to actually save Dilberta. In order to get the code, you need to open up the prison compound and actually get to Dilberta. You have to talk to that Stony right there, or this stone figure guy right here. But we can only understand him as Stony Banjo. So we have to go to Humba-Wumba's and transform. And we're going to try to get that code out of him quick, because we need to save Dilberta. The nice thing about the warp pads is it'll make the trek a lot shorter. Other than that, we've already done everything we can do with the Stony Banjo, and we did everything we can do with the detonator in Glitter Gulch. But in the next level, Witchy World, I can't actually... There's very few things that we can do with the transformation in Witchy World. It's not a big transformation. It doesn't play a big role. In fact, I think there's only probably one or two Jiggies you can get with it, but it opens up a larger area. But we will get there when we get to that level. So if we come back here, we are going to talk to this guy here, and he says to free the trapped one, we have to hit the moon, and then the star, and then the sun, and then the star again. So moon, star, sun, star. Yeah, okay. Moon, star, sun, star is our code, and that code will actually change between different save files. So you can't just remember moon, star, sun, star and expect it to work every time. It will actually change. But there will always be, it is always a four hit pattern, and for some reason I've noticed usually it is the star that repeats and the moon and the sun just kind of move around. I'm not sure if the star is always the one to repeat. I'm sure it's not, but I just happen to notice that in most of my games. We are actually going to have time to go open it, but I'm not going to go through the cutscene because we will then definitely run out of time. So the code is moon, sun, moon, sun, or moon, star, sun, star. Okay, I got it again. What we have to do is we just have to, I believe, beak bound him. So actually we can just walk on him, and it's moon, star, sun, star. So yeah, since we annoyingly walk on them pretty easily, we have to avoid walking over the ones that we don't want, and evidently that didn't work, so we're going to restart it here, and this should do it. And it didn't. Well, I'm going to figure out what the problem is here, and we are going to actually save Dilberta in the next part, because I am running a bit low on time. So I thank you guys for watching.